Welcome back to the Creatively Curious podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Walter. In this week's episode, we have a bit of a break from the Creative Visionary program, so I won't be talking about that. But I wanted to talk about asking for signs. Just curious if any of you ask for a sign, if you're wanting to make a decision and, you know, maybe you've gone into your body, you've tried to see what it's telling you. Sometimes I usually do it all, but sometimes I'll want to ask for a sign and just see if I get one. And normally I do. So I was kind of debating about something that's pretty a big decision. So I decided to ask to see like a sign of a dragonfly. And at the time, this was a couple weeks ago, there weren't, it was still a little bit chilly here. It's not like there were actual dragonflies outside, so I expected to see something like an image somewhere of a dragonfly. And I had ordered something from Amazon the day before I had asked for the sign, and then I got an email. I think it was that night that I had asked for a sign, and it was like it was regarding this Amazon delivery, but I actually thought it was spam because it came from, literally the email was Dragonfly. And I had, like, I'll ask for a sign. This happens to me often. I'll ask for a sign and then I forget that I've asked for a sign, or like I'll just kind of forget about it, go about my day, get busy. And I thought, what is this? Like, Dragonfly? Like, I didn't actually click on it the first time because I thought, well, that's spam. And then another email came through with that. It just said Dragonfly. So I did click on it and I thought, oh, okay, I think that's my Amazon delivery. Again, did not clue in. And then I had ordered this book from Sarah Seidelmann. She's another Martha Beck life coach, Wayfinder life coach. She's a shaman and an artist as well. And she has this book called The Book of Beasties, Your A to Z Guide to the Illuminating Wisdom of Spirit Animals. Sarah Seidelmann. It's super cool. So I've been wanting to order this book for a while. So that was my Amazon order coming from Dragonfly, which, has anyone heard of that? Like, it's never been sent to me before. Anyway, so I opened up the delivery and I was like, oh, great, this Book of Beasties. And I literally just flipped it open and it landed right on the Dragonfly page. That's how good this can be, people. So I wanted to just read a little bit about the Dragonfly, because I thought it was so cool. And this book is super neat. So I've used it actually, if I see, what did I see when we went to the mountains? We saw lots of animals there, but we saw a wolf. Um, so just, even if you see an animal that you're not used to seeing, it's kind of cool to look up, yeah, wolf in this book, like, what does that mean? Now, I haven't done there's a meditation you can do to find your core beastie. So she talks about her core beastie is Alice the elephant. I have not yet done that, so I'm not sure what my core beastie is, but I've been kind of just using it like that. When I see, like, I posted on Instagram, we had these baby mice in our yard. And so I just looked up what the meaning of mouse and what, anyway, it was helpful to just kind of read about it. So I'm going to read about the dragonfly. If you've been hiding, Dragonfly is here to lovingly pull you into the light. Young dragonflies exist as larvae beneath the water, hidden and inconspicuous. Like a dragonfly, you will come into your true power only once you decide to move out of darkness and climb into the light. No matter what has happened to you, you are whole and perfect. The time has come for you to rise up. The past does not define you. It is what you do now with the wings you are being given that matters most. You are surrounded by sacredness, and it's safe for your true self to emerge and be marvelously conspicuous. Shine your light. With Dragonfly's unusual scope of vision, you can see things from 360 degrees, and you will be able to clearly discern which directions you can go. A dragonfly would starve if it refused to fly. In the same way, it's not time to stand still. Your heart-directed effort is required. You must be willing to move in order to take advantage of your opportunities. And then she has little categories. So chakra, I'll read about that. So solar plexus. By shining your light, just move the book over here. By shining your light, you give others permission to do the same. Imagine the sun dropping into your belly and that light infusing your whole being. Then see this light flowing out of your navel in a steady stream. With this daily practice, you can drop your fear of shining too brightly and do the thing you've been afraid to do. The beastly practice. The larval forms of dragonflies are camouflaged and subtle, but the adults are bright and conspicuous. If you've been wearing muted colors, it's time to add some, make them look brightness or iridescence to your wardrobe. If you want to fly, this is no time to hide. Vocation. Dragonflies have multifaceted eyes and can see in all directions except directly behind them. When you look back at your past performance, you have a blind spot. Instead of focusing on past failures, remember all the times you've gotten it right. Creativity. When dragonflies mate, they join and separate several times, and eventually their bodies form the shape of a heart. Consider the heart as a form for your work, or an element to be included in it. Wellness. Dragonflies have 2 pairs of wings, and even if they lose a pair, they are still able to fly. With Dragonfly's presence, any current physical or spiritual challenges you are facing cannot truly keep you from thriving. Study other famous wounded healer stories to deepen your understanding of yourself. Relating. Dragonflies are able to fly in all 6 directions and are extremely adept navigators. Be nimble as you navigate your relationships and realize you can change directions at any point. Sometimes even going backward benefits. Love. The love ritual of a dragonfly is very carefully choreographed. Pay attention to little details and don't skip any steps. With careful dancing, success in love can be yours. So I'll include a link to this book in the notes of the podcast. But anyway, I received my sign. And the first sign I didn't pay attention to because it just seemed, and I find that interesting that it was so obvious. And I was gonna try to check back. I feel like it was purple in my email, which I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly, but it seemed to really stand out and I thought it was spam, but I didn't pay attention to that first sign. And then I literally just got, bam, here's your other sign. So that was pretty cool. So feel free to leave me a message if you also ask for signs and if you receive them, and then what you do with that information. So another kind of quick episode here this week, and I'll be back to reviewing the Creative Visionary program for the next few weeks going forward, and any kind of extra episodes that I think of, I'll pop in here as well. But yeah, if you like this podcast, then please like it, subscribe, rate, review, blah, 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 all the things, people, do all the things because it helps us create the content and move forward. So have a great day, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.